After you've toned in the drawing with the vine charcoal and blocked in the figure, switch to the charcoal pencil. Start looking for the cast shadows. These are the darkest areas in the drawing. Usually the cast shadow of the figure itself will be quite dark, so I'm starting with that on this drawing. This also helps me anchor it in space so that I can see that it's not an isolated figure. Now I'm looking for the highlights, and those are easy to find, and really go in aggressively with the eraser, and don't worry about blending it yet, but really block out those really bright highlights. This is going to give you the full sense of volume in the figure. Also, use the eraser, whether it's a pencil eraser or otherwise, like you would your regular drawing tool. Really draw with the eraser, just like you would the pencil or charcoal pencil. Now, I'm going back in with the charcoal pencil, and I'm finding the form shadows. Remember, those are lighter than the cast shadows, and are going to be in the most well represented in your drawing. So I'm lightly, with a fairly light touch, blocking in all those form shadow areas. And those are usually sort of a medium gray. And once you block those in, I recommend going in, I'm using a blending stump, and starting to draw with a blending stump with the charcoal I've already laid down. Now you'll likely do this multiple times, sort of layers of drawing with a pencil, then going in and toning with a blending stump. So definitely draw with a blending stump and treat it just like you would the pencil. And I've gone back in with some sharper lines with a charcoal pencil and the eraser, and I'm slowly bringing in finer and finer detail into the figure, looking for more areas. Using the kneaded eraser is a really useful tool at this point, because you can tap it on the figure and pull off areas where you feel you have too much charcoal, like I'm doing here, and then I can go back in with the blending stump and smooth some of those out. So it's really a process of doing this multiple times with the charcoal pencil, the eraser, and the blending stump, and all together you can really get a drawing that has a good amount of volume to it. So the figure really has a full sense of being a figure in space that's being illuminated. Avoid using your thumb or finger to smudge, because the oils from your hands will tend to get into the paper and then it'll be difficult to draw.